Everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Nazak Wadashia back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about dividend stocks and how to invest in them for beginners. So before we begin, I'm not a financial advisor and you should always do your own due diligence and research before taking part in any investment scheme. Let's get into it. All right, let's go. Okay, so first, how do dividend stocks work? So let's see an example. I'm just going to use this off a Motley Fool because I couldn't think of a good example. Say you buy 100 shares of a company for $10 each, and each share pays a $30 dividend annually. You would have invested $1,000, and over the course of the year, you would receive $30 in dividend payments. That works out to a 3% yield, not too shabby. What you choose to do with your dividends is up to you. You can reinvest into more shares of the company, buy stock in a different company, save the cash, or spend the money. I mean, all of the three options above, except all of the three options here are good, except for I wouldn't spend the money because that hampers your progress towards growing your wealth. You can save the cash, you can buy stock in a different company and reinvest them. The top two options seem best to me because then your money will just keep growing and growing and growing as opposed to saving the cash or spending it. Just keep it in your account and reinvest it. That one makes most sense to me. So next, so what are dividend stocks? What exactly are dividend stocks? So dividend stock is a type of stock that provides two wealth building opportunities. When you own a dividend stock, you can generate an income through dividend payments. Additionally, the stock may increase in value over time to bolster your net worth. Essentially, any stock can be a dividend stock if it provides a portion of a company profits to its shareholders through the use of dividends. But what is a dividend? So it's critical to understand exactly what a dividend is to see to a clearer picture of what type of the stock can provide. According to the SEC, a dividend is a portion of a company's profit paid to its shareholders. So, if we read on, a public company can choose to pay dividends on a regular schedule to its shareholders. These are usually spread quarterly. So, however, the company can issue dividends or eliminate dividends at any point in time. For example, let's say you own 100 shares in a company that pays a dividend of 10 cents per share. An investor with 100 shares, you will receive $10 in cash. Unlike a bond, the company is not legally obligated to provide regular dividends to its shareholders. With that, there's a risk that a company could eliminate or reduce the promise of dividends at any given time. So, how do you start investing in different stocks, dividend stocks? So, research companies that offer dividends. It's number one. And if you start your search to invest in different companies, you'll notice that a lot of companies don't or do have dividends. Cross off the ones that don't, and then you got to short a list. All right. Second way is to look at a few general things. Number one, look at the company's track record. You want to have a company that have a long history of success and growth and all things wonderful. Debt. Some companies can leverage debt in an appropriate way. Too much of it is never good. With too much debt, the company will be forced to use profits to service the debt instead of paying the dividends, so you won't really get those dividends. And another one of these most overlooked things is stock price. You can consider whether or not this thing is worthy, this whole stock is worthy just by the price. If the price is if the price is low, it's either undervalued or investors don't like that stock a lot. If the price is high, it's either overvalued or it is a really profitable stock. In Tesla's case, for example, the price is high and it's a very valued company, so it's very popular. And investors are willing to put more money on it. Okay, next statistic you have to look at is a company's financial statements. Look at the 10K report, look at the regular financials on the Yahoo Finance. you'll do an in-depth analysis, and then you'll find good stocks. Before you move forward with investment, check out the financial statements of the company. Make sure it's financially solvent with an outlook for growth before investing. Next, let's see. Yes, these are a few examples of income investing. So some folks focused on mature companies with elevated dividends, but they tend to lack growth and often end up on cutting dividends during recessions. Other investors focus on fast-growing companies with small starting dividends. These tend to produce strong long-term returns, but they don't provide a lot of income upfront. So is there a middle ground between that? Yes. That happy median is companies with above average current dividends that also have historically grown consistently for decades. So look for companies that manage to keep growing their dividend during the great financial crisis, and they're far more likely to make it through the novel coronavirus in a fine shape. Here are some good examples of above average dividend. Altria Group Inc. Their dividend is quite chunky. Altria dividend. You can see like I've already searched it, and then it just pops up. You can use this. Their annual dividend is $3.44 per share, 7.21%. And according to Google, I'm going to do this in front of you guys. What is Altria? So let's see what exactly is Altria. So Altria is a producer of tobacco and cigarettes, and it's unincorporated. It's in headquartered in unincorporated Henrico County, Virginia. That's one example. And let me just point out a couple of other successful companies in this. There's Universal Core with 5.48%. There's GLPI Gaming Leisure Properties. That's casinos. That's OKE Onyo K, 6.72%. And let's Google this to see if it's still current. All right. So their dividend yield is 6.52%. That's actually increased a little. And it's a natural gas liquids company. It's a Fortune 500 corporation based in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Major gas liquids and gas stations. So those are some good examples, and thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found this information helpful, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Love you guys. If you made it till the end, please be sure to subscribe. That's also your cue. And please comment Powder Puff. Why Powder Puff, you ask? No reason. Well, see you guys and love you.